What's going on, gamers? It's Chongo here, and today I've got a Gotham City Impostors beta first impressions video for you guys. So basically, as you can see, it's a first-person shooter, but it's a bit of a different sort of a change from a hardcore first-person shooter like Battlefield or Call of Duty. It's got more of a Team Fortress feel, like just with the graphics and the whole how the game isn't that serious. It's meant to be sort of a quite fun experience, not, a hardcore in character sort of a thing. So basically the storyline is that there are two teams, and these are the Bats and the Jokers, and basically it's almost like civilians have chosen who they like better, and basically dressed up as this person and just grabbed some guns and started attacking people who are on the other side. It's a really interesting concept, but the game itself, there is no single player, it's just a multiplayer only game, and it's going to be a download only title for PC, PlayStation and Xbox. Now, I've been playing this game for a couple of days now, and the matchmaking to start with was quite bad. Like, it was taking me ages to get into a game, but this is obvious during a beta time because not everyone's got the game. And also, yeah, just because it's just starting out, they're trying to iron out all this kind of stuff. Once the game's fully released, hopefully it's not going to be that hard. But when I was actually getting this footage, I was finding games a lot quicker. I didn't have to wait like 10 minutes, I only had to wait like 1 or 2. So, yeah, it seems like they're already making improvements. Now, when you start off as a newbie, you can't really make classes until level 5, I think. It's got a ranking system, obviously. And the classes that you start off with, I think there's about 5 or more, and that's like Medic, Defender, all that kind of stuff. And most of those are actually pretty good. The one that I've had the most fun with at the moment is the Medic class, because it's got a semi-automatic burst fire rifle, which is really good to use, and I don't know why, I just do better with that than any other gun at the moment. And its secondary weapon is actually a megaphone, and since you're a medic, you actually heal your teammates by motivating them, which is a really interesting way to coming up with a healing sort of a thing. And honestly, it's all right to do because, yeah. Well, basically what I'd noticed is I didn't even know that this was in there till I found it myself, because no one else in the game was using it, everyone was just grabbing a gun. But it's actually pretty fun to use, just, running around and healing your teammates, I suppose, if you like that sort of thing. There are heaps of different gadgets that you can use or attach to your classes that make you move around the map a bit faster, but the three main ones that you'll see throughout your starting loadouts is basically the rollerblades, the glider, and the grapple. Now, my personal favourite out of all of those is the glider, because you basically go over air vents that are placed around the map, and yeah, just jump up into them and you can sort of fly around a bit. Although, yeah, you're slowly going down, it's still enough to just draw you in, and you actually have the ability to go right trigger, I believe, and then you can go in and punch them, which is really, really fun to use. And my least favourite out of all of them is probably the grapple, because it sounds really cool, but it's not really convenient when you're just going across the map to a select part of a building. It's a lot harder to get over ledges and that kind of stuff, where it's easier with the glider. Now, the rollerblades, you also have ramps placed all over the map, and you can jump over them if you've got rollerblades on. So that's really cool, as well as trampolines placed throughout the map that you can jump around on. One thing I did notice while playing pretty much straight away is that if you play Call of Duty and you prefer the tactical button layout, so you've got your thumbstick as your crouch and your B as your knife, this game puts it back to the default way, but you can't actually change the controls as of yet, so hopefully they update that for the real game, because, I don't know, it's just a lot easier to do that, and I would have thought they had different button options, but yeah, hopefully they update that. Now, there are two main game types in the beta, then there's another one that's basically like the tutorial, so I'm not counting that, but the two ones are basically Fumigation and Psych Warfare. Now, I've only played one match of Fumigation, but I've played quite a lot of Psych Warfare, and basically what you do in that one is you go around and you find the battery which spawns in the middle of the map. Once you've got that, you take it to the certain location which will direct you with your screen, and basically you plant it there, and once you've planted up, I think it's about 25 seconds that you have, and after the 25 seconds, if the enemy hasn't actually disabled it, what will happen is they will only be able to use their hands to slap you and slap the machine to make it stop faster. So for 25 seconds you've got the enemy team running around slapping stuff, and during this time they're getting all this stuff saying, oh, you suck, you lose, just give up, all that kind of stuff. Now, the other game type, Fumigation, feels a lot like Domination, but instead of just trying to have the most amount of points or whatever, once you actually max up, and you have all three capture points, you will release the gas that basically kills the enemy team. and it also ends the game. That brings me to the end of this first impressions video. I hope you liked it. Please leave any comments below, and subscribe if you like this video, like it if you like the video. And Gotham City Impostors will be released this month for PC, Xbox and PlayStation 3 via download. Thanks for watching, see you guys later.